Okay, Granny, what's the secret of marriage?
Let your husband be the head.
Let your husband be the head.
My experience and in my opinion, older men that are true, established alpha men, okay, they avoid older women because older women are broken.
I feel like women require maintenance, not financial, but mental maintenance.
We do.
You know what I mean? On some level. So if that maintenance is being done properly, you can put them in a room with billionaires and it won't matter.
Right.
She'll be in there until she go, hold on, he might be hungry, I got to go.
Like, you have to remember, I had 4 kids, so I never really went out without him. I never did anything. Like, my whole life, my 20s and half of my 30s was, you know, raising kids and taking care of all of Scottie's stuff. Like, I managed his whole life. So at this point, I'm just like, it's just not enough. I don't feel fulfilled.
Did Scottie know you were seeing future of all people?
A woman just has no concern for how any situation will affect you, will affect that young man, will affect their relationship with Scottie, will affect Scottie's relationship with MJ, will affect Scottie's relationship with his kids, that will affect Marcus's relationship with Scottie Pippen Jr. Like, a woman doesn't think about that. She wants what she wants when she wants it. You can go anywhere to get the lies, but I know you came here to get the truth. Welcome to the Alphasphere.
Welcome to the Alphasphere, the only place on the planet that's totally engulfed in positivity and totally submerged in alpha energy. I'm your host, Dr. BOA.
Okay, Granny, what's the secret of marriage?
Let your husband be the head.
And
Let your husband be the head. Let me tell y'all something. We say this, and I say all the time, a woman can't let you lead. She can't. You're going to lead your life regardless. If she don't follow, that's on her. You cut her loose. But a woman has to let you be the head. She has to let you be the head of her life. See, you can't tie your leadership up to a woman. You got to lead you. Many men can't lead a woman because you can't even lead yourself. A woman shouldn't follow a man who can't lead himself. That's why you must focus on leading yourself. When you lead yourself, you're in a position of leadership. If the woman don't follow, she just get left behind. But when it comes to being the head in a woman's life, a woman has to accept you as the head of her life. She has to. And the only way, here's a granny. She's been married 63 years, and she is saying, the only way to have a 63-year marriage is to let your husband be the head. I don't care what else you're thinking about doing. Let him be the head if you want the marriage to be successful. I'm not saying a woman can't make money. I'm not saying a woman can't have success. I'm not saying a woman can't have the life she wants. I'm saying if a woman wants a successful long-term marriage, she must do this.
I feel like women require maintenance, not financial, but mental maintenance.
We do.
You know what I mean? On some level. So if that maintenance is being done properly, you can put them in a room with billionaires and it won't matter.
Right.
She'll be in there until she go, hold on, he might be hungry, I got to go. I got to go fix something to eat. For that $1 billion is connected to those people's lifestyle, but she will be loyal and consistent with that actual person if that maintenance has been, you know, because it becomes a part of who she is in her life at that point. She's emotionally connected to it. I feel like women require maintenance.
And when I say marriage, you know, I ain't talking about legal marriage.
And you do what's right, even though he might be wrong, but he's still the head. Like God is the head, and he let whatever that's supposed to happen, happen. Honor your husband with love and kindness.
Honor your husband with love and kindness. Honor. You notice she didn't say treat your husband. See, I tell you men all the time, woman can't treat you no kind of way. What are you, a kid? She could treat her child some kind of way. She could treat her pet some kind of way. She can treat herself some kind of way. She got control over those things. She ain't got no control over you to treat you no kind of way. Remember, treat me like a king. You ain't going to treat me like that. You're going to interact with me by these bylaws and standards right here, or you're not going to interact with me. You ain't got to do nothing you don't want to do. But I'm going to tell you what you ain't going to do. You ain't going to be around me if you ain't going to do this. And like this woman just said, like this OG granny just said, honor your husband with loving kindness.
go to bed upset?
Don't never go to bed upset.
Never go to bed upset.
Don't do it.
Which means, here's what never go to bed upset means. That means that you ain't never gonna have no problem. You do between, man, I ain't been with my wife in this amount of time. It's been 6 months. It's been 4 times in the past 3 years. And no, it ain't gonna never be like that. Because as a man, you shouldn't put up with that. You don't have to. Stop convincing yourself that it makes you a good man to put up with a woman's shit. It doesn't.
The key, huh?
Oh, yes.
A lot of beta male simp manginas go come and say, well, 50 just talking. Women ain't like that. She probably gonna leave one of them billionaires anyway. I'm telling y'all right now, if a woman is tied into your alpha energy, you are like her God. She ain't gonna go worship no other God. She ain't gonna go bow down to nobody else. She just ain't gonna do it. When she's tied into your alpha, and it takes a certain level of confidence in yourself to even be able to do this. It takes a certain level of confidence in who you are. Self-confidence, not stuff confidence, in order for you to even function in this realm. Because every day you wake up, you know in your mind that you're the best thing that ever happened to her, and you interact with her that way. And so your energy feeds her energy, and she interacts that way. The last thing she want to do is lose that connection. Because $1 billion will buy her a bunch of shit, but it won't buy her that connection. $1 billion will put her life on easy street financially, but she ain't willing to wreck her life emotionally for that. Yes, it's true. A woman ain't gonna love you, but a woman will have more love for the way you make her feel than she'll have for anything else in her life. So her love for how you make her feel is deeper than being in love with you as a man. She is tied to her feelings. We say all the time that women are emotional. They're tied to their feelings. So what about the man who controls those feelings? Who gives her the best feeling she's ever felt? Just by saying, you did good, baby girl. Just by saying, look at you, doing big things, trying to impress dad. Give a little kiss on the lips. A woman who fall weak to your touch. A woman who hang on every word you say, homie. And I know a bunch of guys ain't used to this. So the guys you always hear crying and whining about the interaction with women. They always complaining and always moaning and groaning and always talking about going across the river. I don't knock these guys for going across the water. If you need to go across the water to get a woman to interact with you, man, like you want to interact with, fine, do that. I think a man should do whatever he has to do to get the interaction he wants from a woman. But what I'm telling you, young guys, is you ain't got to run across the water to get that. You ain't got to do it. It's an energy that you have. And you shouldn't deal with a woman who doesn't respond to that energy. See, it's not that you don't have the energy with that woman. Some women are so ruined, so tied into the negative energy that they've embodied and that they let control them over the years, and all the negative responses and negative interactions that they got from all the men they've been intimate with, and all the soul ties and all the spiritual connections that they made from dealing with all of these men over all of these years. They can't respond to your energy. Why? It's too good for them. They don't deserve it. Sometimes that woman you think look good, bruh, she don't deserve you. She toxic. All she could bring into your life is toxicity, man. You got to remember that. You got to keep in mind that you never view anyone as the prize to you. I ain't never met a woman who I thought was the prize. I ain't never met a woman who I thought was a prize. Either she contribute to the process of my progress, or she can't. Either she caters to everything I say and she bows down to my word and she pretty much worships the ground I walk on. Hell, not pretty much. Worship the ground I walk on. Or she doesn't. It doesn't matter if she does or doesn't. The only thing that determines is if I'm going to deal with her or not. It doesn't matter. It doesn't affect what she's going to do in her business. It doesn't affect if she's going to get money. It doesn't affect if she's going to get married. It don't affect none of that. All it affects is if I'm going to give her access to my life. You understand what I'm saying? Now, all of a sudden, you're hearing everybody, from all walks of life, they're athletes, they're entertainers, they're everybody saying, don't chase women. What happened when BOA was saying it 4 years ago? When everybody making a whole lot of content talking about cola protein beta, that dude who said that is crazy. What happened to everybody who said that? Where they at now? Now everybody's saying the same thing, which don't bother me. I've always been light years ahead of the curve. I know I'm light years ahead of the curve. That's why I stay in my lane and do my own thing. But now everybody understands what I was saying all of this time. You get a better result when you don't chase the woman. You get a better result when the woman wants you. You get a better result when the woman needs you. When the woman can't see herself without you. And these guys don't understand that because they're too busy just shunning all women. Oh, man, all of them are bad. Stay away from every single one of them. Don't you let out one of them in your life. You're going to mess up your life. Don't listen to that, young homies. Don't listen to it. The guys will send you off a cliff somewhere, man, and you'll be missing out on an amazing life and an amazing experiences with women, man, that are right around you right now. Don't let social media determine that what you see around you every day is a lie, and you just don't know those women are like that. No, those women aren't like that. Every woman you see around you all day, man, social media don't run everybody's life. I meet women all the time who aren't even on social media. I'm talking about women who aren't on social media in any kind of way. Maybe they're on Pinterest looking up recipes. But I'm talking about Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat, YouTube. They own none of that. Why? Because the real people in the world, we live our real lives offline.